Szép jó reggelt kívánok mindenkinek! Folytatjuk a Trónok harcát. Most hol hagytuk abba? Visszatértünk a falra. Ott hagytuk abba. És onnan folytatjuk tovább. Ja. Szóval fölvettem idáig cuccokat, azokat most újra fel kell szednem? Vajon? Úr jó kis fejsze volt a cuccos. De szerint nem, akkor elmentette. Nem. Újra fel kell szednem. Kicsikét laggos. Útkor nem laggolt ennyire. Nem, eladtam a cuccokat, akkor viszont jó. Akkor elmentette. Összeszpalmolt a cuccokat, mondjuk ez így jó. Itt is volt valami. Most nincs. Jó. Oké.
Wants us to retake Icemark.
Aye, that's an old story.
Why is it not in the kennels like the others?
It's Moses' dog. What did a dog do to you?
Akkor mindent felszedtünk, ami olyan volt. Jó. Hát ja, Walder. Ez ki?
Morth! What do you want of me, Walder? I have finished restoring the statuette that you entrusted me with just before you left to track down Gorold.
Really? Let's have a look.
I must say it was a true pleasure. Brothers normally ask me to paint them a pretty woman with big teats and spread legs. But I must say that this is a little more original. I realize we aren't the best of friends, but this statue is a work of art. I hope I treated it with the attention it deserved. I'm rather proud of my work. I returned it to its original colors, and it looks like new.
It's beautiful work, Walder. I have never seen such a striking likeness of the warrior. It's as if you have given him life.
It would appear the frost has not completely eaten away my hands. I hope you don't regret the price you paid for this job.
Not at all. This statue is worth more than you can imagine.
True. Actually, I have a vague idea of it. I've already seen this kind of work in the past, but only once, at the Great Sept of Baelor of King's Landing. I recall legends telling of statues made by the first disciples of the Seven, when they still strode the hills across the narrow sea.
Dokopó, szia, jó reggelt!
Into a star that the Seven had torn from the heavens. These statues depicted the true face of the gods, just as they were when they showed themselves to the Andals.
And it is said that the Andals' greatest heroes carried them off when they snatched Westeros from the first men and the ancient gods.
How could a man such as yourself find himself in possession of such a precious object? I've never taken you to be such a devout man.
This statuette of the warrior has always belonged to my family, as far back as the bloodline stretches. It is because of this that he walks alongside us. Have you heard of the Battle of the Field of Fire?
Ah, now there's another great tale. At the time of Aegon the Conqueror's conquest, the Lannister king and the king of the Reach united their forces to fight the Targaryen in the
még nekem se. Én is most keltem, nem olyan rég.
This battle already took place.
Jaj.
And it was the greatest
Még nekem se volt meg a reggeli kávé.
On that day, more than 4,000 knights
Ha mellettem, nem tudtam bele, úgyhogy...
those three great dragons, Amory Westford, my ancestor, fought under the colors of the lion, as is our duty. When the shadows of the dragons blotted out the sky, and their fire engulfed both men and beasts, he prayed for his life, as he had never done before. He swore then, on his immortal soul, that he would search for and gather all 7, collecting the 6 other statues which accompany the warrior. Amory survived, and he set about his quest to give thanks to the 7. He never succeeded, and our bloodline inherited his oath.
I imagine that faith comes more easily when one rushes into the jaws of such monsters. It's a beautiful tale all the same. You know, I could maybe help you keep this ancient
Na, hogy
promise.
segítenél?
Let's just say that I'm interested. What do you hope to gain from it?
Sometimes it's pleasing to be able to work on something just
Ó, és
because
nagyon
it's
régen
beautiful.
játszottam vele, mikor annó
What
kijött a
I want
játék.
is to finish what I've begun
Akkor úgy
before
elkezdtem,
I'm judged by the Father.
azt nem tudom, amire abba
You do
hagytam.
it for free?
I've not taken so much joy in anything since I chose
Nem is
to
imádom a
take the
Trónok
black.
harcát.
And you know how important the faith is to me.
Most Sárkányok
If I
házát
could
is
help you
végignéztem, az is
accomplish
nagyon
this
jó lett.
sacred vow of your ancestors, I'd be paying homage to the gods
Akkor
for
megvan.
all their
Azt igen, akkor mondom, végigjátszom.
How would you do that?
This statuette, it was created to be part of the group of 7.
Yes, we already spoke of it.
Wait, you don't understand. I've studied it closely, and I can tell you it was made to be bonded to other objects carved from the same strange rock. Probably a bracelet or an amulet that the Andal warriors bore, like the 7-pointed star they carved into their chests. I believe I'm capable of reconstructing
Legalább
such
ki
a
lett
work.
játszva, az a lényeg.
More than 4,000 years after its imagining.
Most elkezdtem
It would
tegnap
be
azt az Evil
magnificent.
West-et. Hát beteg egy játék.
Walder, what are you suggesting? I do not follow.
I should be able to make copies of the statuettes that go with this one. With good models, it should be possible.
Out of the question. That would mean going back on the word of my ancestors. This is about an act of faith and the honor of my bloodline, Walder.
Forgive me. I understand what you say. I've never seen a rock that compares to this one. It's perhaps true what the legends say when they claim they were carved from a star fallen from the heavens.
That may well be. I thank you, and I would leave you now.
Wait, I can restore them, just as I brought the warrior back to life for you. These statuettes are not unique, though extremely rare. I told you I remember seeing 3 whole sets in the Great Sept of Baelor.
You speak of a world which is closed to us, my brother.
I'd be happy to share this dream with you. If you ever manage to lay your hands on another of these precious relics, I doubt it would be in good repair. But I can restore all their beauty for you.
I
Jó.
thank you, Walder. Indeed, your help would be invaluable to me.
Truly? Well, all that remains for me is to pray to the 7 that they finally bestow their kindness upon you, Morse.
We have what remains of our lives to find out.
May the warrior guide your arm and the crone light your way.
And may the Father forgive you for everything else.
You're bloody right there, brother.
Na. Ez megvan, új küldetés. Gyere. Mormont.
Jaw, Lothar told me that you wanted to see me as soon as I arrived.
Yes, one of Quarren the Half-Hand's men arrived before you and told me what happened at Icemark. Have you found Poddy or his remains?
Poddy deserted. I tracked him down in the forest north of Molestown and managed to kill him just as he was attacking a young girl. I also took care of a couple of cutthroats I came across as they prepared to ambush passers-by.
Raiders so near to Castle Black. If only we had enough men to send more patrols deep into the gift. So, not a single one of these green boys will have survived his first day as a brother of the Night's Watch. I know enough about what happened there for now. Moors, there is another matter we must discuss. I don't know if you noticed the soldiers with the blue tabards downstairs. They're the men of John Arryn, the King's Hand.
Nem is
The
figyeltem.
men you told me about before I left for Icemark. Those who came to meet me.
Yes. According to their message, they were looking for one of the heroes of Stag's Mount. You are the only one here who fits that description.
Do we know more about what they want from me?
Yes. They brought me a letter written by John Arryn. I'll let you read it. You can see for yourself what it's about.
Fűha.
Arryn.
Oké.
That sly old fox hasn't changed a whit. 15 years without a word, and all of a sudden he writes to beg a favor of me. I'm not even surprised.
Why are you receiving a personal missive from the King's Hand?
He's an old friend. We fought side by side in Robert Baratheon's rebellion. He saved my life more than once.
There is a passage that I don't understand. Mentions a girl, the darkness, and your wife, Serena.
Van egy lánya.
What does it mean?
Arryn is an intelligent man. This is a message only I can decipher. During the war, when we fought together, I never once used the services of a whore. Arryn knew and would tease me for it. He liked to say that I feared the darkness that lurked in brothels. I would reply that the thought of my wife was sufficient to clear away any darkness. The girl he mentions in his letter must be hidden in a whorehouse. The only one I know of nearby is in Molestown. Old Arryn knows me well. 15 years later, I'm still faithful to my wife.
It is good that you honor the chastity of our order, Moors. But are you doing it for the right reasons? Our vows are clear. We must leave behind our wives and children. If you are true to your oath, it must not be out of love for Serena, but out of respect for the Night's Watch.
I know, Jar. We have spoken of this countless times, but I am unable to forget them.
Be that as it may, he must have felt seriously threatened to write such a cryptic message. This does not bode well. I conferred with his emissary, Sir Godric Donnelly. He convinced me that his mission did not conflict with our duties. And if we help them, Arryn will convince King Robert to send us the recruits, materials, and supplies that we so sorely lack. Molestown is in the gift under the jurisdiction of the Night's Watch. You have my authorization to go there with Sir Godric.
Thank you, Jar. I will finally be able to repay my debt to John Arryn.
Remember, Moors, the Night's Watch does not interfere in politics. If, for some reason, you suspect that something is wrong, return to Castle Black.
Very well. I will go find this Godric.
Na. Itt van valami? Hogy ne lenne? Lóvé, lóvé. Most ez bent van. Igen, van egy csomó küldetésem, aha. Figyelj, mit árulsz? Ó. Úgy itt már aranyban méri, aha. Jó, köszi. Nincs agyam, csak ezüstöm van. Mi? Ennyi küldetésem van itt? Hol ez a csákó?
Mine alone.
Ez Valder. Hol a rákban az a csávó? Lehet nincs kijelölve az a küldetés? Morse. Kincsvadászat. Pedig ez van. Hát jelölnék ki, hogy melyik paraszt az. Kék ruhás. Itt nincs is kék ruhás.
I presume that you are John Arryn's men.
Megtaláltam. Jó van.
The commander spoke to me about you.
Indeed, I am the knight Godric Donnelly, and this is my lieutenant, Jared. And you must be Sir Mors Westford.
Indeed.
John Arryn described you as one of the true heroes of the Battle of Stag's Mount. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance.
I knew someone named Mors Westford at one time.
Az az beteg rajtam. Fülek vannak rajta, meg fejek.
Who I hold directly responsible for the death of my brother. I wouldn't have expected to find him at the wall.
Hold your tongue, Jared. We're in Night's Watch territory here. Whatever our past quarrels, we're on a mission here. Please excuse this interruption, Sir Westford. If you have read the letter, you must already know our reason for being here.
Pardon me, Sir Donnelly. Oh, I'd like to clear something up with your lieutenant. Your name is Jared, isn't it? You say we met during the Baratheon Rebellion?
You don't remember me, do you? I am not surprised. I was just a simple warrior of no title at the time. I remember you well. The furious knight come from the Westerlands to help us take down King Targaryen. We fought in the same army. The man who had my brother executed, just because we'd looted a village and had our way with a couple of wenches after our victory.
It was another time and another life. Upon taking the black, I laid rest to my past.
And what of my brother? Don't even think I've forgotten that you were responsible for his death.
Enough, Jared. Shut it. Go get some fresh air. You need to change your tune. Forgive me, Sir Westford. Jared is a fierce fighter, but he doesn't always know when to hold his tongue. I was unaware that you two had so much history between you.
Let us return to the tasks that the King's Hand has entrusted us with. I think I know where to find the woman you are looking for.
Perfect. I knew we could count on you. Lord Aaron only gives his trust to men of great worth. Then tell me, sir, where is she?
According to the information given in the letter, the girl is most likely hiding in Molestown.
In Molestown? The village we passed along the King's Road?
Yes. To protect themselves from the
Bordélyházban
cold
lesz.
outside, the inhabitants have built an underground passage. I will lead us there. We will no doubt find her there. Strangers are seldom seen in these parts. We'll ask the villagers about her.
Very well. Let us get on our way.
Hold on. I've just received a raven with a message from King's Landing. Dark wings. Dark words.
Meghalt az öreg.
What is it?
Let's go outside, Morse. I don't wish to speak of this in the common hall.
What's going on, Jor?
Very well.
Mondtam.
The King's Hand, John Aaron, is dead.
Visszamentünk. Aha. Nincs benne vertikál szink, és úgy széttesik a kép, legalábbis nálam. Baszki, nincsen benne.
Fires, latrines, and a tide as well. How could I forget such a...
There he is, Axe. Just like I said.
Good job. I'll take care of him.
Think you're going somewhere, pretty boy?
I see that the cutthroat business continues to flourish.
You're not just talking to any old bandits here. We're called the Reapers. Now, Old
Koszások.
Sowick will come with us quietly. I can be very unpleasant when there's too much noise.
If you know who I am, then you know that I am of a noble family. If anything happens to me, the watch will be on your tail for the rest of your miserable lives. That seems a large price to pay for a bounty.
Don't worry about us. Once we've gotten the bounty, we'll have more than enough to pay off the city watch.
What reward are you talking about?
You are kin to Gawain Sowick, are you not? A man worth 100 gold dragons. It's his bloody brother, I tell you. He has to know.
Who would put a bounty of 100 gold dragons on my brother's head? That's madness!
'Twas the watch, pretty boy, and none other. Your brother is accused of killing Lord Sowick of Riverspring, a damned kinslayer.
I still fail to understand the link between the reward for my brother and me. No one has put a bounty on my head as far as I know.
Perhaps. But you must know where he is. If you don't want to tell us, we'll spread the word that we beat you to a pulp. So your brother will show his face, and then we'll have him.
Perhaps under other circumstances it would have been a good plan, but you shouldn't stake too much on it.
And why is that?
I came to King's Landing to find my murdering brother and to wreak our family's vengeance upon him. Do you truly believe he would come out of hiding to help me? I highly doubt it.
Wait, Axe, you're not going to let him get away like that. I'm the one who led him to you. What about my share?
Shut it, you old bag of bones. You've caught us a lean hare here. He won't give us a thing. Luck is with you today, pretty boy. We'll let you continue on your way.
Na, ez bejött. Ez bejött. Hazugság bejött. Jó van. Hát nem erre megyünk.
The Sarwick residence is not far from here.
Mi van itt?
It's the men of the watch.
They've come to get Sarwin, the one with the price on his head.
Death to the Kinslayer!
Him! We only found the servants, Lord Wex.
Do you jest? There was no one else?
No, my lord.
Gawain is not here, Serverlar.
I'm searching for your master, Gawain Sarwick. You won't save him, but you can still save yourself. Tell me where he is.
We don't know where he is. He's not been here for months.
Take him to the Red Keep.
No, I haven't done anything. I know nothing. Let me go.
Lambert, no! Leave him be, please, sir! My lord, mercy. Your husband is a good man and loyal to the crown. He knows nothing.
Jenna! Jenna! No! Why by the seven?
Oh, awful! Sir, the crowd is restless.
Let them be restless. Wex, have this residence watched. I'll let you know if I manage to drag anything out of this lackey.
Hát az durva.
Alistair. So, the rumors of your return were true. That red priest arriving in the middle of the ceremony like a ghost from the past. That was you. Did you return to go to your brother's execution?
Gawain was arrested.
Not yet, but it shouldn't be too long. I will personally make sure of it.
Do you really need to massacre our servants to find our brother?
Oh, so now we're brothers, are we? Yet when we were children, that was out of the question. I was just a bastard in your eyes. Now I serve the Queen, and I have orders to stop your kinslayer of a brother.
How can you be sure of his guilt?
His disappearance from River Spring pointed the finger to his guilt. But not to worry. We'll straighten everything out once I've got my hands on him.
I plan on finding him before you and your men in order to uncover the truth of this matter. So, tell me, how is it that the Crown personally gave you this task?
This task is normally for the Watch, but the Queen personally requested that one of her trusted men settle this matter. After all, you made me endure when we were young. Rest assured that it is a pleasure to have been given this task. Moreover, Gawain could have gotten in my way as the legitimate heir. But once he's lost his head, I doubt he'll bother me again.
Don't count on it, Valar. I have returned, and I intend to keep you from perpetrating your crimes.
Whatever claims and duties you had towards the Sarwick family, you turned your back on them long ago. River Spring will soon be mine, and no one will stop me.
I was not in exile, Valar. I left of my own free will, and I am free to return whenever I see fit. I am the legitimate son of Lord Sarwick.
You were the heir, but you abandoned your inheritance 15 years ago.
Trust me, Valar. It was better for you that I left. Whatever happens, I shall be the Lord of River Spring.
And yet, you cannot ignore that I am betrothed to your sister, Eliana. By all the laws of the realm, River Spring will go to me when we are wed, and there is nothing you can do about that. As you can see,
De mondjuk, ha
the
megöllek.
interests of the Sarwicks will soon be my own, dear big brother. It was time someone took care of them.
I heard of this charade. Don't delude yourself too much, Valar. I shall put a stop to it.
This alliance was decided by the crown itself, and Eliana fully consented, you see. It's all been taken care of. Like for Gawain, who will be found and judged for his crime. It is the royal will, Alistair. It would not be prudent to oppose it.
It matters not which throne you hide behind, Valar. I will not allow you to rule over my house, nor decide on my brother's fate. You're going after Gawain. You plan on marrying Eliana. From one day to the next, you go from a bastard without a lineage to being an heir to River Spring. Don't try to convince me that you're content to go along with the royal will. This isn't going to lead me anywhere. Once my rights have been re-established, I will once again be Lord Sarwick. And I will find my brother.
Don't count on it. I'm in charge of the matter. The Sarwick bands will remain sealed until further notice. The City Watch will keep an eye on it, so stay away from this house. Do not get in my way, Alistair, I'm warning you.
Trust me, we will meet again.
És meg foglak ölni. Te csöves. Te mit akarsz?
Where do you think you're going? Access to this house is forbidden.
Calm down, soldier. This is my family home. I have every right to enter here.
My orders are strict. No one can enter this house. Now go on your way.
Ez nem jött össze.
The masses are fickle, are they not? Just a moment ago, they all cried out against the traitors, wanting a share of their blood. The woman dies, and they turn away, horrified, suddenly pious. If you want my opinion, this is a perfect example of human hypocrisy.
That woman was guilty of nothing. The people don't like it when some soldier gets away with killing an innocent in broad daylight. It might very well be their turn tomorrow, whether or not they deserve it. They won't be able to do a thing to stop it. It is not a pleasant notion.
An interesting idea, my lord. I think, though, that they'll quickly try to forget this incident. In a week or in a month, they'll come enjoy the next execution with the same eagerness. And here I am, wagging my tongue. I've already kept you too long, my lord. May the Seven guard you.
Tell me, I saw you in the hands of the gold cloaks earlier. You are a servant of Gawain, are you not?
Leave me be. I've done nothing wrong. I'm no one. I know nothing.
Calm down. I am not with them. I mean you no harm.
No harm? That's what they told Janna as well, while they dragged us outside. Poor Janna. She may have been a poxy bitch who was always haranguing me about my heavy drinking, but she didn't deserve what she got. In the mother's name, she didn't deserve what she got.
Zsartos ribanc, ez kemény.
The misfortune that has befallen his poor household, he will not be happy. He'll be enraged, more like.
About that, I am Alistair Sarwick, his brother. I am here to find him. Tell me what has happened here.
Oh, in the Father's name, for me, Master Gawain's brother. 1,000 pardons, my lord. I didn't know. My name is Hub, your brother's groom. With all due respect, he did not discuss family often. If truth be told, he never mentioned having a brother.
How could it be otherwise? Gawain was not but a child when I left Riversbring.
How so?
I won't dally on this matter any longer, groom, but note that I am here to help. Please tell me what happened.
The City Watch entered the home by force and demanded to speak with the master, but they did not find him. It had been a long time since we'd seen him here anyway. He sometimes sent us instructions. We received a letter not long ago. The steward Lambert kept it. He knew how to read, he did. That's actually why they took him away. He knew a bit more than the others. The mother take pity on him.
I have to go and look inside. The men of the watch guard the entrance. Do you know another way in?
Perhaps. The service trapdoor leading to the cellar behind the house. Would that do?
Are the men of the city watch not watching it?
I have no idea. But it's Gawain they were interested in, not the house itself.
Let us go. Show me the way.
Na, csak bejutunk a házba.
But let us pick up the pace. I've no desire to remain here.
May the mother bless you, sir.
Hűha, az baj. Meg fog halni. De jó. Öld már, bazd meg! Egy helybe áll, öcsém. Az baj. Oké. Nincs izém. Oké, mérgezés. Jó. Csak túléltük.
Here we are. Do you see the trapdoor over there? It leads into the cellar. Practical and discreet. I've used it many a time coming home from the tavern.
And not a guard in sight. Perfect. I'll take it over from here.
May the seven be with you, Lord.
Na, annál van valami. Lóvé. És hogy keresek nyomokat? Ezt jó lenne megtudni. Oh! Money. Az meg kell. Ó, pecsét, ezeket el lehet jó pénzért adni.
No, this door opens onto the square. Not exactly a discreet exit.
Pop, itt van valami. Oké, akkor Királyvárba ment. Elméletileg.
Our manse was ransacked. The city watch really
Azt mindjárt fel is dobjuk. Igen. Hoppá.
I see. It would
Hoppa,
appear that my
hoppa.
little brother developed an infatuation for one of Shataya's whores. I must pay
Haló?
her a visit.
Ki akarom nyitni ezt a
Miss
szutykot? Jó.
Felina might know where to find Gawain.
Kaptunk egy buzogányt. Nem bunkósbot. Meg kaptunk egy... Ó, hát inkább ezt használjuk. Hűha.
Unbelievable. We have guards at every entry point, but there's always a rat who manages to crawl in. Come on, men. There's vermin to get rid of here.
Az úgy nagyon jó lesz. Aha. Lesz esélyem 3 ellen mi? Büdök. Oké, mind a 3-at mérgezi. Nagyon jó. Mérgezte. Baszó támadás hajt végre. Ne, meg fog halni. Utolsó HP potin volt. Kis köcsög kitért. Meg fog halni. De mi az, hogy kitér? Menj már! Pedig ez már meg. Ó, oké. Itt voltunk, jó, akkor ki is mehetünk. Elég fura harcrendszer. Hó, bordélyház. Azt szeretjük. Ó, hellóka. Ez az! Te jó Isten!
Now here's a visitor who brings back pleasant memories. Is that really you, Sir Alistair?
It has been a long time, Shataya.
It has been years since you honored us with your presence. It's been so long, I thought you'd lost interest in houses of pleasure.
You weren't wrong about that. My eyes have been opened to the light of Relore, and I took up the red robes of priesthood.
The gods gave us voices with which to sing their praises, hands to build their temples, and desire to honor them through our love-making.
You haven't changed, Shataya, but I have.
Excellent. If there's anything I can do...
I'm looking for a certain...
Ja, Falinát keressük.
Is she one of the girls in this house?
Felena is one of my most enchanting girls, and she is well educated.
Nem, tetszik benne mondjuk, hogy nem olyan izés. Hentelős.
I'm surprised that you know her.
I learned that she was rather close to my brother.
Of course. I should have known. Gawain very much enjoyed Felena's attentions. Would you care to spend some time in her pleasant company?
It would be a pleasure.
Do go upstairs. Her room is at the end of the corridor on the left. She has been rather sad as
Megvigasztaljuk mindenhogy.
you will succeed in comforting her.
I'll see what I can do.
Belógatjuk neki, ha arról van szó. Hát most vagy meleg, vagy nem tudom. Hello? Jó van. Vagy eunuch volt.
But are you not Sir Alistair Sarwick? I heard tell that you had returned to the Seven Kingdoms.
A Varys. Itt az eunuch-e. A Lord Varys.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I realize that my impromptu intervention might have startled you, my lord, but pray, do not take umbrage. The return of a war hero could not help but attract my attention, particularly when his return proves to be so ostentatious.
I won no honors in the war, just scars. But you have yet to
Igen, Dragon Age-nek volt, jaja.
Your modesty does you honor, my lord. You forged quite a name.
Ugyan azt még 360-on játszottam ki, Xbox 360-on, te jó Isten, az sem most volt. Azt hiszem az első részt játszottam ki, többit nem. Most néztem, hogy most kaptuk meg Amazon Prime-mal a Morrowindet, méghozzá a fullos verziót. Úgyhogy nem is rossz.
Lord Varys, pardon me, but you scarcely look like a lord dressed thus. Besides, your name does not sound familiar.
One in my position is often gratified to go unrecognized. The disguise.
Lehet, hogy még elkezdem majd a Morrowindet. Régen az is nagyon jó játék volt.
At the time of Robert Baratheon's rebellion, I was master of whispers to King Aerys Targaryen. It was my duty to keep an eye on the rising leaders within the rebel faction. That is how you attracted my attention.
Indeed. I remember now. We rebels called you the Spider. Some of our lords were wary of you. You made some enemies along the way.
Alas, the people of the Seven Kingdoms have little affection.
Mondtam az eunuch.
All of those noble knights and grand lords are loath to risk their reputations with informers and spies. But in the Game of Thrones, information is power.
Hasonlít a filmem, az is egy kis nagy darab kopasz volt.
Please pardon my curiosity, Lord Varys, but I find it surprising to see a person of your ilk frequenting houses of ill repute.
Well, there are 1,000 little nothings to be learned in this sort of establishment. Whores make men talkative, you understand. And since King Robert was kind enough to keep me in my position, I have much to do here.
It would really surprise me if our meeting were purely chance.
Indeed, but my intentions are good. I wanted to discuss the Baratheon rebellion.
Why not? There is one question that I've never been able to be free of. Do you believe that the rebellion was a good thing, after all is said and done? Is King Baratheon a better king than Targaryen?
Old King Aerys was mad, my lord. Mad and cruel. That no one can deny. His habit of burning the great people of the kingdom alive could only bring him to ruin. After that, any idiot could have passed for a good king. As for His Majesty, Robert, his subjects loved him. Of that I have little doubt. But he pays little heed to matters of the realm and remains blind to the enemies around him. I fear that a new storm brews on the horizon. Does that knowledge make you regret your part in the rebellion?
Some good came of it all the same. I find comfort in telling myself that all was not done in vain.
You were just one young knight amongst hundreds of others, and Tywin Lannister was always a demanding master. He dragged you into that war and you carried out your duty as a bannerman.
At the time, Lord Tywin wanted a foot in each camp. When he ordered us to fight for Robert, I chose to follow his orders, yes.
Why such bitterness, my friend? You fought valiantly, and, more importantly, you were on the winning side. You could have brought renown, fortune, and glory to your house, if you had so wished. And yet, when the time came to reap the benefits of your efforts, you turned away and left Westeros. I admit that I do not understand why.
It is something that I recall without fondness, Lord Varys, and of which I do not speak easily.
Ah, my dear Alistair, it is too cruel of you to leave my curiosity thus unsatisfied. But your secrets are yours alone. I have no wish to cause offense. Perhaps it would interest you to learn that your old squire, Valar, did not spurn the honors as you did. Lord Tywin Lannister covered him in gold and knighted him to reward him for his exploits and his unfailing loyalty.
Hát ez a baj.
For his unspeakable brutality, you mean to say? I had the opportunity to behold his work again in the square. Such a wild beast should not be left to roam free, much less granted a command. It is an invitation to disaster.
Have a care, my friend. Sir Valar has become an important member of the court. He is a faithful supporter of Queen Cersei's, and he could cause you great harm if you were to make him an enemy. I strongly recommend that you avoid making such remarks in public.
I watched him grow in both size and ferociousness. I know what he is capable of better than anyone. No need to worry, though. I won't go provoking him without cause.
What a relief. Now, I am afraid that I must beg your leave.
Hál' Isten, végre.
I'm afraid that my little birds are always chirping and demanding my attention. Make the most of your stay with Chattia. I hope to see you again soon.
Na, király. Megjöttünk. Hellóka.
You are Felena, if I'm not mistaken. Chattia said that I might find you here.
You are not mistaken, my lord. How might I please you?
Jöttünk belógatni.
One will be enough to satisfy me. Preferably far from prying ears.
My lord needs only close the door. At Chattia's the walls are thick and the beds are deep.
Slow down. I just want to speak with you.
Oh, in that case, it will be done according to my lord's pleasure.
I am Alistair, of House Sarwick. I imagine that means something to you.
Sarwick? By the maiden. You are from Gawain's family, are you not? Did he send you? How is he? When will he return?
With my brother's fate.
My lord, I know the realities of my profession. Chattia treats us well, but in a few years I will be too old to draw men's eyes. And what awaits me then? Begging or walking the docks? I wish for Lord Gawain to take me into his service. Not to marry him. I'm not that naive. but he has always been attentive and charming. He will make a good master. He and I have talked about this.
I understand your worries, but all of this does not tell me where he is. You recently sent him a love letter. You seem to be aware of his movements.
Yes, my lord. Lord Gawain told me he was going to River Spring in order to visit his father. Lambert, his servant, would send me news. He told me that Lord Gawain planned to return to King's Landing shortly, so that he wouldn't forget to pay me a visit. I sent him a message.
He came here?
Yes, but my message was for naught. He came directly here soon after his arrival in town. He found out that the city watch was looking for him. It was I who washed the dust of travel from...
I was beginning to wonder if he had disappeared along the way. Did he tell you what he planned to do next?
He was very nervous. He hardly spoke to me that night. I tried to ask him questions about the patricide rumors, but they only made him angry. The last thing he said was that he would go to the Red Keep, that the crown would hear what he had to say, and that he had more than one card to play. He left at the first light of dawn. I have had no news since, and the gold cloaks continue to search for him. Something must have gone wrong. What do you plan to do, my lord? The city watch has searched for him in vain for days. Even Lord Varys does not know his whereabouts, and Lord Varys knows all.
You spoke of Gawain with the eunuch. Why? What did he want?
He asked me questions, my lord. Nearly the same ones you did. He said he wanted to help him.
Strange. Why would the Master of Whisperers want to help a fugitive escape the King's justice?
I don't know why, but Lord Varys has always been good to us here. He has given us many reasons to be thankful for his attention. As far as he knows, the City Watch never caught Lord Gawain. The gold cloaks have nothing to do with his disappearance.
Yes, I thought so. They came to search the Sarwick residence and are still looking for him. I will go to the Red Keep and see if I can find out more about him.
Wait. This cloak belongs to Lord Gawain. He forgot it. Take it, please.
It cannot hurt indeed. Thank you, young lady.
I pray to the maiden to help you in your search. Find Gawain, my lord. Bring him back safe and sound.
I would need more than the help of an imaginary goddess, but I appreciate the intention, as I'm sure my brother does as well. Farewell, Felina.
Na, akkor go. Nincs valami jó cuccot? Valami loot, vagy valami? Szomorú vagyok. Mi folyik itt? Semmi. És itt? Hát te tuti Langyi. Két nő az fekszik a földön. Gyönyörű. Semmi loot. Öcsém, milyen hely ez? Hoppá, megint ezek.
That's him. Halt there. In the name of the crown, I arrest you. What is it I stand accused of, officer?
You're accused of murder. Guards from the City Watch were killed in your home just today.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just arrived in King's Landing. Men died in my home? Do you have any leads?
You're quite confident, Sir Alistair, but your story isn't fooling anyone. Several witnesses saw you leave your home immediately after the incident.
The King's justice concerns everyone, my lord, even people of your standing. Give yourself up.
What will become of him?
He will be stripped of his weapons and brought to the dungeons of the Red Keep. If he's found guilty, tradition allows him to choose his own punishment. He will either be sent to the wall to take the black, or be beheaded.
Now that's an amusing notion.
And if you should be foolish enough to resist, my men are just outside, and they would eagerly welcome a chance to avenge their brothers in arms. A simple gesture from me, and this brothel will be left in ruins.
Sir Alistair, I pray, none of that here. Think of my girls.
Very well, officer. I'll follow you.
Hát akkor menjünk a bőribe. Nagyon jó.
Courage, Alistair, courage. A few days spent in the dungeons of the Red Keep.
Akkor mindenüket elbuktuk. Marha jó.
They're bound to send me someone to speak with.
Nincs bank itt a patkány.
Hello, Lord Sarwick.
Lord Varys?
It is too bad these surroundings are not as pleasant as our last encounter. How has your stay been?
Long. I had expected a quick trial when the men of the City Watch came to arrest me. I was mistaken. You are the first person to come and visit me. Why is everything taking so long? What does the Crown intend to do with me?
My friend, I'm terribly sorry, but the Crown has no desire to take care of you. After all, you attacked the Gold Cloaks.
And my brother?
Unfortunately, I know no more than you on that subject.
To what do I owe the honor of your presence here, Varys? I never have visitors.
You see, the fact that you don't seem to care about yourself rather pleases me. Your escape will go unnoticed for quite some time.
You plan to help me escape from here? You?
Apparently so.
What could you possibly gain from that?
The balance of the Seven Kingdoms is delicate, and I predict more upheaval to come. It is clear that you have a role in what is to come.
Thank you for your concern, but I refuse to leave these cells as a fugitive. I prefer to await my trial and defend my name before the Crown.
You are quite the optimist.
I am sorry if I've ruined your plans. I intend to meet with the Queen. I must take back Riverspring and keep that traitor Valar from getting his hands on it. To do that, my name must be cleared. Otherwise, how can I plead my case before the Queen?
Cleared? You've killed Gold Cloaks, my friend.
Who has accused me? One of Valar's soldiers? Then it will be my word against his.
I see. It may not go as smoothly as you imagine. Believe me when I tell you that it will be several more weeks before your trial. In the meantime, Savala will have wed your sister.
Valar is the one who truly preoccupies you, is he not? That's why you're here, making this proposal.
Only the kingdom preoccupies me, my friend. That said, we may find common ground.
I'm listening.
I can get you an audience with the Queen. Today, if you wish it.
I doubt that a fugitive would be allowed to approach her, much less speak to her.
You only knew Cersei Lannister as a naive young princess, dear man. Since her marriage, she has become a strong-willed queen with a burning ambition, well-versed in intrigue. She has been filling the court with her creatures for years now.
So?
Thus, the virtue she prizes above all else is loyalty, which she rewards generously. That is how Savala moved up in court, and therein, paradoxically, lies your opportunity. Swear blind allegiance to the Queen, become her devoted servant, and she will give you what you desire.
And you believe that Valar will just sit there and allow me to thwart his ambitions?
Oh, I doubt that very much. It is quite likely that he will strike back at you eventually, but in front of the Queen, he won't dare to use force. Of course, he will try to remind her of her commitments, but she has never been capable of the same loyalty that she demands of her men. Impress her, make yourself more desirable than your rival, and you will win.
You're right. It could very well work. You give good advice when it's in your best interests, Lord Varys. How do you plan on getting me out of here?
As you may imagine, I have no desire to be seen in the company of a fugitive when I go back up. You'll have to manage on your own. Here is the key to your cell. Once I've left, you will leave and head towards the guard room. You will find the guard asleep at his post. I'll wager that he was served a particularly strong glass of wine.
Very well. And the others? Surely the king's prisons are not guarded by just one drunk man.
Don't worry. In the very depths of the Red Keep, there are paths known only to ghosts and spiders.
Are you saying that the throne room can be accessed through secret passages without being seen by anyone?
Indeed. When the Red Keep was built, King Maegor the Cruel made certain that the fortress walls were all connected by a vast network of secret passages. These passages allowed his spies to see and hear everything that occurred in every room in the keep. It is said that Mago had every man who worked on its construction executed in order to keep the passages secret.
Apparently that was not enough.
Indeed. But don't forget, Lord Sarwick, it is my duty to stay informed. I am the only one who knows all of its entrances and the full extent of its meanderings.
I see. Then tell me how to access the throne room.
Pass by the row of cells across from yours. Look for the one with the flagstone on the floor bearing the sigil of the Targaryen dragon. It is a passage towards the tunnels. Past that point, be on your guard.
Don't worry about me. I carry the light of R'hllor. It will guide me in the darkness.
I will await you at the end of the passage to give you access to the throne room, where you will meet the Queen. Good luck, Lord Alistair, and I will see you soon.
By the flame! It's our quartermaster. So he's the one I heard yelling. May R'hllor welcome him to his light. Wine's too strong, eh? Obviously Varys truly knows how to live. There, the dragon. The passage that Varys told me about must be hidden in that cell. R'hllor, guide me. You who see all, reveal to me what is hidden in the dark.
Hát, öcsém, ez egy rohadt útvesztő. A rákba lehet itt tovább jutni. Aha. Túl szép lett volna. Szavaztok, fiúk. Na mi a maci fasza van? Húsz meg!
Thank you, my lord. One might say that you arrived just in time.
You? Who are you? What are you doing in these tunnels?
Lord Varys sent me. He was worried that you wouldn't find your way alone.
Well, how very considerate of him.
Hát mondjuk el is tévedtem rendesen.
Sent me here to get lost.
I was also to warn you that the gold cloaks seek you, but those brutes found me first.
I saw that. Enough talk, child. You know the way out of here? Then show me.
Of course, my lord. Follow me. Over here. If only I could find the mechanism.
Let me see.
Most akkor merre? Ha mutasd ma merre menjünk. Ó. Gyakorlói, nem már. Szivat engem? Mutassa az utat, erre s tudja merre kell menni. Hát ez marha jó. Erre biztos, hogy nem. Hát ez tök jó. Kéne mutatni, merre kell menni. Szerintem lefele megyünk. Aha. Loot. Loot.
Just a second, all right? We've got company.
Pecsét, az jó pénz. More. Az 3 csillagos, vagy mi a faszom, HP-s. Itt megdöglünk, gyerek. Micsoda, olyat mérgeztem, beszart. Tika csávó, hogy üt. Micsoda. Öcsém, nagyon pró vagy. Megmérgezzük a csövest, azaz. Te leszel a következő vicc fel, Jani. Nagyon jó vagy, testrészem, nagyon jó vagy. Na, azt a könyvet elvisszük, mondtam én. Mindent is ellopunk, amit lehet. Hát itt más szerintem nincs. Hát nem egy túlzott ilyen lootizés függő játék. Loot nem sok minden van benne. Hát ez nagyon jó. 3 bürök. Ott is van, kapta. Be is kábult a csöves. Meg én is. Halt. Nem lesz baszótámadás, azért. Nézzük csak, az mit tud. Pajzs. Nem pajzsozunk, az nem kell nekünk. 3.35. A zsoldos páncélig nem kell, ez egy szutyok. Lesz mit eladni megint. Na jó, hogyne? Mi az, hogy mellé? Uzulat rám fog verni. Kapta. Nagyon helyes. Pénz. Kesztyű. Az a kesztyű mit tud? Ez a rajtunk. ...63. Hát a rajtunknak akkor az elméletileg jobb. 78-as, ja. Akkor megint csak szemét. Nézzük, a kard, az van valami jobb kard? 16, 23, 19, 23, angyalgyilok. Vadászkés. Van.
This is where I leave you, my lord. I'm not permitted to show myself on the occupied floors of the Red Keep.
Why? Do you also have problems with the law?
No, but Lord Varys doesn't want the court to know too much about his little birds. He's quite insistent on that. Go up one more floor. On your right, you'll see a passage leading to the entrance to the dungeons. Lord Varys will find you there.
In that case, go, before the other guards arrive. You've been a great help.
The honor was all mine, my lord. Godspeed.
Az lelépett. Egy emelettel feljebb kell mennem. Na, ácsi. Fiúk, lányok. Vagy inkább lányok. Azt hittem legalább mérgezni fogja folyamatosan a bírök, de nem. Ott van mérgezés. Ez engem akart mérgezni? Lehet annak is ilyen bürök izéje van. Honnan jött még egy? Hol vannak itt még vagy ketten? Kitérés. Kapta? Gyere kis köcsög. Na. Ember, támad már meg, te csöves! Hát mit csinálsz, bazd meg? Legyél már balfasz. Hát mint fasz a lakodalomban, semmit nem csinál. Na. Köszi. Itt benézek ám, itt hát valami jó kis loot. A zsoldos lánckesztyű. Na, azt föltesszük, mert az jó lesz. Hát nem. Pedig azt hittem jobb lesz. Na végre.
Alistair, finally. I had begun to worry that your adventure had come to a most unfortunate end.
It was a close call. The tunnels are swarming with guards. Your little bird came in quite handy.
Yes. This dear treasure is very resourceful, discreet, and loyal too.
What next? Which path must I take to reach the Queen?
Most importantly, have you considered what you will say to her when she asks how you escaped?
I will use it to demonstrate my talents. If she is as ambitious as you've described, she will value my services that much more.
Excellent. It would be very unfortunate for both of us if my name were to reach the Queen's ears. She probably hates me as much as she does her imp of a brother. The throne room is at the top of the stairs behind me. At this hour you should find the Queen in the upper gallery.
You always find a way to win on all fronts, don't you?
As for me, I will make these bodies disappear. It wouldn't do to add this massacre to your charge.
Az jó lesz.
And remember, the Queen does not like to be taken for a fool.
A trónterem. Hát ez kicsoda.
Halt! Who are you? State your business.
I am Alistair Sarwick, loyal servant to the crown. I wish to have an audience with Queen Cersei.
The Queen only receives petitioners when holding court. Why don't you explain how you got into the throne room instead? Guards, seize him!
Just a moment, Sir Celtigar. Bring me that man.
Na, hogy néz ki a királynő? Úgy, mint a filmben? Szerintem nem.
My thanks for granting me an audience.
Hát azért jobban néz ki, mint a filmben.
I am Alistair Sarwick of Riverspring, bannerman to House Lannister.
Yes, that name conjures something. You're the man who was arrested for murdering the Gold Cloaks. What I don't know, on the other hand, is how you managed to barge straight into the heart of the Red Keep. Explain to me, then, how you were able to evade the palace guards.
Your Grace, with all due respect, I cannot answer that.
Really? You're playing a very dangerous game, Sir Alistair. I appreciate persistence, but a sensible man should always know when to submit. I will ask you one more time. How were you able to accomplish that feat?
Means matter little to one such as myself. What truly counts are the ends. I could have left this keep without looking back, but I would rather offer my talents to the crown.
You may rise, sir. You have my full attention.
Many thanks, Your Grace.
Despite your goodwill, know that you are taking terrible risks. If I must take you into my service, I would first be certain of your absolute loyalty. How did a prisoner such as yourself come all the way up from the dungeons?
Your Grace, I left the Red Keep in order to come of my own free will and submit to your wisdom. I place myself in your merciful hands. Know that I was imprisoned here after an unfortunate misunderstanding. However, it is as your humble servant that I wish to leave the Red Keep.
Why do you wish to assist me? What is it you want?
I learned that my sister, Eliana, was promised to Valar. An unfortunate choice, I'm afraid.
How so?
Because he is bastard-born, Your Grace. Not only would it be a poor alliance, but our father's blood runs in his veins. I cannot accept such an improper marriage.
Let me remind you that Sir Valar was knighted by my own father, Lord Tywin Lannister. That alone should convince you of his merit as future Lord of Riverspring. And if I'm not mistaken, your brother Garwin is accused of killing your father, is he not? When your sister came to see me, I saw no other choice. Sir Valar grew up at Riverspring in the heart of the castle itself. He was the one capable of ensuring the protection of these lands, as well as that of your sisters.
With your permission, my lady, I have returned, and as the firstborn son of my house, it is up to me to decide what happens to my family. No doubt my long absence has left me but a distant memory to many here, but I am still my father's lawful heir.
Why do you not submit your grievance to the king when he is holding court? I'm certain that your request will be granted.
Riverspring is under the rule of House Lannister. In any decision regarding its future, the king will defer to you or to your father. I decided to come straight to you in order to avoid wasting time.
Very astute, my lord. But you will understand that, however generous she may be, a queen may not act strictly out of charity. There are important tasks which must be carried out with the utmost discretion and efficiency. Would you be ready to undertake such a task for your queen?
My loyalty to my queen has never wavered. Tell me what you wish of me, and I will not disappoint.
Very well, Sir Alistair. Your request has been heard. Serve me well, and I will make certain that Riverspring is returned to you. Disappoint me, and we will allow the king's justice to follow its course in your regard.
That will not happen.
I am delighted to hear that. We have it from reliable sources that enemies of the crown are running unchecked in King's Landing, and I want their heads. And since it appears that you and Sir Valar have the same objective, it is my wish that you carry out this
Jó,
mission.
az durva lesz.
And why not use this opportunity to find out who is more dedicated, you or your half-brother?
Your Grace, I would like to discuss one last matter with you. It concerns my brother, Garwin. I was at Riverspring for my father's burial, and there is, for the moment, no proof that my brother killed our father. I know not who informed the crown of my brother's guilt, but it would seem that he was judged too quickly. I dare ask one more favor of you. Please withdraw this accusation until there is formal proof of his guilt.
I see. It is an enormous boon that you ask of me. Very well. To prove my faith in your abilities, I will lift the reward on your brother's head. The watch will leave him in peace. For the moment.
I praise your Grace's generosity.
For now, go and await me in the antechamber. There are matters I must discuss in private with Sir Valar. We will speak again shortly.
Most csontébban nyaltunk neki, most jók vagyunk elméletileg. Nagyon jó. Mit kell ezt csinálni? Jó, hogy semmi loot nincs elméletileg. Mehetünk kifelé. Na, itt ez a fattyú kutya.
What are you doing here? You were supposed to rot in the dungeons.
That is indeed what I feared, but the light of Relore guided my steps out.
Serverlar, the Queen awaits your presence.
We shall meet again, Alistair.
Sooner than you think.
Hírmíróra. Hát igen. Jonalin meghalt. Fődobta a pacskert.
So, just like that, John Arryn was dead.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid it's true. The royal seal and the missive was still unbroken when the Raven arrived.
That would mean that he passed shortly after I left King's Landing. I will pray to the Seven that his soul receives the welcome it deserves. He was a great man.
In his letter, he mentioned being wary of those around him. He feared for his life and talked about enemies of the realm who were preparing to strike. A troubling coincidence. I'll wager it has something to do with the girl.
Who knows? In any case, he must have thought her very important.
Do you still hope to carry out your mission, Sir Donnelly?
Yes. I shall not betray my lord's last wish. I must finish carrying out his orders and find a safe place for the girl. Now that we have an idea of where she is, there is no need to trouble you any longer.
You underestimate the Mole's Town tunnels. They're quite a labyrinth for newcomers. You need my expertise.
I would also prefer one of us to accompany you. I'd rather know what's going on in the gift.
Very well. I have a host of men waiting south of Castle Black on the way towards Molestown. I hope to meet with them and gather any news before proceeding. Jared, my lieutenant, will have warned my men of our arrival.
I'm counting on you, Moors. Report to me when you've finished your mission.
We'll leave immediately. I just need to make sure of one last thing.
As you wish, sir.
Theomar! Dick! Lion! I shall accompany Sir Donnelly to Molestown. His camp is close by. I am counting on you to get there as soon as possible. You must ensure that peace is maintained in the gift.
Very well, Moors.
Let us ride, sir. It's a long way to Molestown.
I'm right behind you.
Na, akkor mehetünk Vakond városba. Adomány. Vakond város kell nekünk. Jó.
John Arryn, dead. I still can't believe it. That sly old fox was tougher than Valerian steel.
Yes, it's unfortunate. But I won't
De sok arany volt bent. Vagy ezüst. Na most akkor vajon melyik a jó? Ez ad egy küldetést.
Sir Donnelly, did everything go well in Castle Black?
All is well. As we had hoped, the Night's Watch is here to help us. I gave Sir Westford the missive I have here. He knows where to find the girl. What's going on here? Let me hear your report.
We were able to position some men here and scout the area. The region seems safe.
We're in Night's Watch territory. The lands are obviously well protected.
Of course, my lord. Jared passed this way.
He took some men with him to scout the village south of here.
I never promised such a thing. Jared forgets who gives the orders here. I'll make sure to remind him in due time. We'll continue our journey, Sir Westford. Let's go towards Molestown, where we'll probably find Jared. Robot, stay in your position and await my return.
As you wish, sir.
Aha. Hát az majdnem.
You know something. Spill it before I scatter your teeth onto the floor.
Please, I beg you. I don't know what you're talking about. I swear. I'm but a simple traveling merchant.
Enough, Jared.
What? Oh. It's you, Sir Godric. This peasant refuses to answer my questions.
Leave him alone.
You can leave.
Very well, my lord. Thank you.
I haven't finished with him.
Yes, you have. No one tortures the people of the gift without good reason.
And you'll do what? Hang me like you did my brother? Try it. I could use a laugh.
These lands are under the authority of the Night's Watch. I will personally punish any man who cannot restrain his blade or his fists.
I'll wait and see.
Shut your mouth, Jared. You disgrace us when you speak to Sir Westford that way. But silence! Return to camp and await me there. Sir Westford, his behavior is unacceptable. I offer my most humble apologies.
Just make sure he doesn't delay us.
I'll keep an eye on him. How do you plan on finding the girl?
John Arryn's letter mentions the whores at the brothel. We'll start there.
Do you think they'll talk?
The Night's Watch is in charge around here. I've had a few dealings with the local madam before, when sworn brothers found their way to her establishment. If she knows something, I'll soon find out.
The hamlet seems tiny. We'll have gone through it in no time.
Don't let yourself be fooled. The Molestown is much bigger than it seems. More than 3/4 of the town is underground.
Aha, középvakon város.
Were dug by several generations of people. Living below the surface protects them from the cold. And in the midst of the tunnels is the whorehouse. I'm sure that's where we'll find the girl. This much was clear in the letter.
I see. So she's hidden among the whores. Few would think to look for her there. Lord John Arryn certainly was a diligent man.
Hogyne, mindjárt. Na, gyere, bótoljunk csak. Ja, az a másik karakterem van, akkor nem bótolunk, cső. Na, akkor faggassunk ki valakit. Lányok, nem?
My lord, thanks for helping me earlier. Without you, I would have lost a few teeth back there. Come closer, you two. Take a look at our selection of wares. The mule will show them to you.
Who gave you permission to speak to me?
Oh, I beg your pardon, my lord. I did not mean to offend you. I just wanted to help the Night's Watch.
Listen, peddler. Some of the wildlings I confronted just recently were armed with steel blades. That seemed a bit strange, because wildlings do not forge steel, so these weapons must come from our side of the wall. And then I happen upon your traveling shop here.
I've nothing to do with that, my lord. I would never do such a thing. I have my merchant's honor to uphold.
That's right, and you do well to remember that. You can stay 1 or 2 more days to sell the locals what they need. Nothing more. When you're finished, go back to the south. If I hear that you've strayed further north, or have overstayed your welcome, I'll find you.
Yes, my lord. I swear. I'll leave as soon as I'm done.
Well, well. If it isn't the great Moors Westford, hero of Castle Black, what can I do for you, handsome? Why don't you join me in my chambers, and I'll
Fúj, hát inkább kihagyom, köszi.
The day the wall collapses, I'll think about your
Ennyi.
Charming as usual. So, what are you here for? Come to take your lost crows home? Walder brought in a new boy. I believe his name is Patrick. They're in the back. Do with them what you will. But no brawling in my establishment.
No, I'm not here for pleasure. I'm looking for a girl.
Then you're here for the same reason as everyone else. What is your pleasure?
Szőke.
Fair hair? Brown hair? Dancers? A girl skilled with her tongue?
I'm looking for a recent arrival. Not a whore. Just a girl from the south.
A girl from the south? I do strive to provide something for every taste here. The girls from the south. Now, why don't you try Alice and Verena? They're twins. Our clients love them. And since you're a first-time customer, I'll give you a discount. What do you say?
Enough horse shit, Sybil.
Pedig elfogadtam volna.
The girl was sent to Molestown, and I'm sure you know where she's hiding.
You're mad, Moles. If you're not here for my beer or for my girls, I must ask that you leave.
Listen, Sybil. This girl is in considerable danger. I believe that the men chasing her may have been involved in the death of the King's Hand.
The King's Hand was assassinated? Moores, you must be joking.
When have you ever known me to be joking? If these people were powerful enough to assassinate the King's Hand, it won't be difficult for them to track her here.
Well, what would you do if you found her?
The King's Hand wanted this girl protected. I'm here to make sure that happens. I'm sure I can protect her better than you and your girls can.
Very well. I know that you're a man of honor. I hope I don't regret this decision. The girl's name is Jane Greystone. She's been hiding here for some time.
I thank you for your trust, Sybil. Now, where is the girl?
She's in one of my rooms, downstairs. Go down the stairs, turn left. It's the last door on the right. But don't you dare hurt her.
Don't worry. I'm here to protect her. Thank you for your help.
Van egy mellékküldés, mert kék. Hát, ez nem az. Fent van egy mellékküldés, ezt még gyors megnézem, mert kíváncsi vagyok, az micsoda. Ugye ez kint van, nem megyünk ki. Szerintem a szobrok lesznek azok. Hopp, 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 az... Azt hittem van benne valami loot. Tök olyan volt. De akkor csak a tüzet láttam annak. Ja.
The room is empty. It looks like she ran away from here.
The racket your man started in the village probably scared her away. Let's see what we can
Itt
find.
viszont van loot. 8.
Her belongings are still in the room. She obviously left in a hurry. This trinket must be hers. Her perfume still clings to it. The trail is still fresh. It should be no problem finding her.
A kurva! Ezt a köcsögöt! Várjunk csak, felmegyünk, és akkor ott visszaváltok. Na itt vagyok, csak közben hívtak telefonon. Na, azt mondja, itt volt, ezért jöttem fel, igen, és itt volt a csáva, aha, jó, itt akkor felmegyünk, azt mondja, hogy hogy volt? Felmegyünk a lépcsőn. Igen. Aha, itt van bent.
Get this dog out of my kitchen. My dog picked up the scent of a woman who recently came through here.
She went that way. If you find her, tell her not to be running through my kitchen like that. Now off with you. I don't want trouble with the Night's Watch.
Ezzel kifosztalak, te kis csöves. A kutyámba rúgtál. Ő neki, hogy a fejed még megvan. Ha. Azt mondta, van itt valami. Azt mondja, hogy... Oh, zsoldos képeny. Tudod, hogy nem erre van. Aha, erre van. Nem. Erre. Igen. Erre.
Not so many of them now either.
Nem erre ment?
It's not safe here now. We ought to think about going to Winterfell, like your brother did.
Nem, felfele ment. Most komoly! Ó, nem már! Most visszahozott az elejére. Ó, drága kenyér. Erre mentünk.
Moles, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a girl, a newcomer to Molestown. You haven't seen her in the area?
I haven't moved for over an hour. And aside from Moles, I haven't seen much.
And you? What are you doing here? Why are you camping out in front of this door?
It's a sorry tale, Moles. We found one of our men in his room earlier. His chest was ripped open and his heart ripped out. Work of a wildling, if you ask me. Looks like a slaughterhouse in here.
A wildling in Molestown? I don't believe it. We would have heard word by now if wildlings had been spotted.
We'll see. The old bear has sent an officer to investigate this matter. You best be on your way.
Elvezet vissza. Viszont... Ha csak erre kell mennünk, ahol az a két köcsög van. Ó, az rohadt vesztő komolyan. Igen, és akkor itt van ez a két köcsög, igen.
May the stranger take me. A crow this far from its home.
It's the butcher. Mind yourself with that one.
Ezek a vadak.
But we could say this is our territory. We don't approve
Nem.
of strangers stomping around here.
Silence your tongue, Ben. You trying to get us killed? What should we do, my lord?
What are you doing here?
We're here on business. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you think you can easily fool me? I know the both of you. So spill your secrets before I make spill something else of yours.
Please, we're only carrying a few goods to help out our friends.
Smuggled goods. A girl came through here recently. Did you see her?
If a lass had come through here, we'd have noticed it, my lord. Sorry, we've seen nothing.
Chose the wrong day to smuggle.
Take pity on us, my lord. We don't want to fight.
You should have thought of that earlier.
We won't be cowed by the likes of you.
Ennyi képességem van, egy kutya? Jó, halt. Gyors, rakj az ultit, gyors! Oké. Penge. Pénz. Na, ezek haltak. Viszont erre nem érezni már a parfümöt. Az baj. Haló, ki szeretnék menni? Csak mondom. Haló. Zárva. Hát ez marha jó. Adjam egy kulcsot.
There you are at last, young lady.
Ja, ez az.
You couldn't get much further anyway.
Is that her?
Yes. There's no doubt about it. The trail leads right to her.
Who are you?
I am Mors Westford, a ranger of the Night's Watch. The King's Hand sent us to find you.
The Night's Watch. The last time.
You're the girl that craven deserter tried to steal from. He was no longer a brother of ours. He was a traitor to our order. And that was my dog that saved you from him back in the woods.
I thought I'd seen that animal before.
Enough. Sir Mors, you can leave us now. You have completed your mission and the Crown will show you its gratitude for this.
You aren't a member of the Night's Watch.
Indeed. This is Sir Godric Donnelly, Lord Arryn's emissary. He is responsible for your protection.
Come with me, Jane. I am here to take you to a safe place.
A safe place? I know Sir Donnelly. You don't look like him at all.
Stop with the games, little girl.
Go to hell, imposter!
Silence! Tell me, child. You say you know Sir Donnelly. Where and when did you last meet him?
At King's Landing, a little while before I left. It's because of him that I'm freezing up here. So yes, I do remember his face.
Be reasonable, Jane. Our Lord's last wishes were to take you to a safe place, which is exactly what I plan on doing.
Liar!
Something's rotten here. We'll return to Castle Black and figure out what to do.
I'm afraid not, Sir Westford. Do you intend on opposing my Lord's orders?
I know full well where my duty lies. This situation would not please the Lord Commander, and it doesn't please me either. Mormont will decide. This matter is closed.
Thank you, my lord.
I don't understand why you are being so stubborn, Sir Westford. I'm asking you one final time to allow me to leave with the girl. Return to the wall and report that your mission was a success.
My mission was to take this girl to safety. And I will. You can plead your case to the Lord Commander.
Very well. I was hoping it wouldn't have to come to this, but you leave me no choice. I won't allow anyone to get in my way.
Üsd már, bazd meg! Hát ne legyél már balfasz! Nekem miért nincs képességem? Hova tűntek a képességeim? De miért mellé üt? Ó, bazagottnak a képességeim. Nincs megfelelő fegyver. Hát bazd meg. Meg fog halni. Nincs potim. Hát ezt nem hiszem el, bazd meg. Most ez komoly. Ne szopass már, bazd meg.
There you are at last.
The Night's Watch. The last time I crossed paths with one of you, he tried to steal from me.
You're the... Silence!
I won't.
Az jó, már nincs izém. Hogy tudok fegyvert váltani? Halló, hogy a faszomot tudok fegyvert váltani másikra? Üsd már! Meg fog halni megint. Á, ezt nem hiszem el, geci, ilyen nincsen. Kurva anyába váltak át izére, kardra. Hogy az anyádba váltak át a másik fegyveret, a bánat?
Is that
The Night's Watch.
silence? I won't.
Ha gyorsabban csapok ezzel. Csak az a baj, hogy... Meg fog halni. Ezt nem hiszem el, egy ilyen nincsen. A kurva anyjába váltak át másik fegyverre, mert nem lehet. Ott van 2 fegyverem, és nem enged váltani fegyverek között. Ezt a szart, öcsém. Ott van egy kibaszott fejszín, meg van egy rohadt kardom. Egyikes azt az őrjöngés. Marha jó, öcsém. Csöveskés, lehet használni őrjöngést? Nem. Ó, fasza. Megint megdöglök. Ezt nem hiszem el komolyan. A nyomorékot nem lehet megölni.
Silence! I'm taking this girl to Castle Black.
I'm afraid not, Sir Westford. Do you
Ezt már végigjátszottuk. Hát ezt nem hiszem, hogy mindig harca vég, akármit nyomok. Nem használt az őrjöngés. Hát ez megint meghalok. Üsd már ember, hát fasztálsz már, mint fasz a lakodolóba ember, hát fú te! Ezt nem hiszem el. Tök mindegy, mire nyomok, úgyis megdöglök.
You are tougher than I imagined, Sir Westford, but you haven't heard the last of me. Bloodseekers, here! Kill the crow! Bring the girl back, dead or alive! I'll leave you to talk.
Hát ez egy marha jó lesz.
Resist if you will, but nothing will stop me from getting my hands on that girl.
Not as long as I live.
So be it.
Hát ez egy nagyon jó lesz. Haló, meg kell neked ütni, csak mondom. Nem üti meg. Ember, valamit csinálj már. Nem üti meg egyiket, csak meg fognak ölni, geci. Hát bazd meg. Nem üti meg. Nem üt. Ember, valamit csinálj már, bazd meg. Kurva Isten, semmit nem akar csinálni, az a szar. Most vagy bebuggolt, vagy a fasz tudja, mi van. Hát nem képes ütni. Azt mondja, hogy te hülye vagy, bazd meg. Most fog meghalni. Nem jön ki, hogy meg tudjam ütni. Hát, ez... Vicc, bazd meg. Kezd és megint el kell vernem. Hát ez... Büdös kurva anyátnak a szarnak, komolyan.
The Night's Watch.
Silence! I won't.
És most megint a izé van nálad. Üsd már meg! Jó, hát itt ezt megint elbasztam, nem adottam fegyvert. Hát ez vicc. Büdös kurva isten faszát, nem hiszem el, komolyan. Fú, faszom verjen bele az egész büdös faszomba.
The Night's Watch.
Silence! I won't.
Üsd már meg! Nem üti meg már megint. Megint meg fog dögleni.
You are tougher than I imagined, Sir Westford, but you haven't.
Érdekes, hogy megütötte. Érdekes. Miért nem bírtam megütni? Jó. Igen, persze. Hát ez vicc, geci. Jó, szerintem nekem ennyi elég volt ebből. Jó. Szerintem itt nekem ennyi. Folytatjuk innen legközelebb, mikor lenyugodok. Nekinek köszönöm, aki itt volt, és akkor nem is kell találkozunk Evil West-tel. Folytatjuk azt is. Úgyhogy, ja. Na, mindenkinek köszönöm, aki itt volt. Sziasztok!